Hello, my name is Dr. Richard Butterfield and I am the admissions tutor for chemical engineering at Swansea University. And today I'd like to talk to you about the degree schemes on offer at Swansea University. So just so you know, both of our degree schemes are accredited by the Institute of Chemical Engineers and the Engineering Council. These are the professional bodies that we are expected to work under. As long as you graduate with an accredited degree, you can then work on trying to obtain chartered status, which means that you are a chemical engineer at the top of your professional game, so to speak. This comes through additional work experience, and what you will find is the companies that you'll be working with after graduation will tend to put you on schemes or put you in working on projects and things like that, which will give you the additional work experience you need to achieve chartered status. And there is an expectation that you will try to work towards gaining this status. So let's have a look at the academic routes. We have two academic routes here at Swansea University: the Bachelor's in Engineering, BEng, and the Master's in Engineering, MEng. Now, both the BEng and the MEng share the same first 3 years of the course. So you come in, you do year 1, you do year 2, you then have the option to take either a year in industry or a year abroad, and then come back and complete year 3. If you don't take this year out, on the BEng you just do year 1, year 2, straight to year 3, graduate with an accredited BEng. On the MEng, if you don't want to take the optional year in industry here after year 2, you may decide to do it after year 3 instead. That is an option available to you. What we tend to find is students who are on the MEng scheme prefer to do this because you'll have done the third year design project and you'll have more advanced knowledge, which will allow you to work in more advanced projects for the company that you're working for in a year in industry setting. The other part to the MEng is level M. So this is the 4th year if you're going straight through without any year in industries or year abroad, or the 5th year if you've taken an optional year out for a year in industry or a year abroad. Now, one thing to mention that is unique to Swansea is that in the M level we have a industrial research practice module. This module means that you do a 2-day-a-week internship, either working with a member of staff at the university on a research project at the university. This could be working in collaboration with existing projects or collaborating with some external sponsors. Okay. The other option that you could be doing is a 2-day-a-week internship working for a company in the South Wales region. Okay. So if you've taken the option to do a year in industry earlier in the scheme, you may decide that you would like to gain some research practice and decide to do your 2-day-a-week internship with members of staff at the university, assisting them with the research projects that they're involved in. If you didn't take out a year in industry option, it's an opportunity for you to gain some industrial practice by choosing to take a 2-day-a-week internship with a company in the South Wales region. Okay. Other thing to note is it is possible to swap between the degree schemes. If you've come in on the BEng, there are opportunities in the first 2 years for you to transfer up to the MEng. Okay, and similarly, if you don't meet the requirements to stay on the MEng, you may be asked to transfer back down onto the BEng. So let's just have a little look at what you might be looking at in the first year of study here. Okay, our course has an emphasis on teaching you the theory and the fundamentals at the start, and then getting you to apply them in the second half of the year. So in the first half of the year, we'll teach you all the fundamentals of chemical process principles, mass and energy balances, and things like that. We also teach you heat transfer. We have a chemical engineering skills module where you learn about CAD work, update your skills on using Excel and Word to a professional standard. We also have a module here on environmental awareness for engineers and things like that. We've also got chemical engineering science, which brings in some more of the mass transfer and the thermodynamics that you need to learn. And we have a maths module in engineering analysis 1C. And then what you find in the second semester of the year in teaching block 2, we have chemical process analysis and design, which is a small design project module that you do in the first year, where you put into teams and you have to crack a problem that we've set. Usually it's based around a process, and it involves you utilising the skills you've learned in chemical process principles, chem-eng science, chemical engineering skills, heat transfer and environmental awareness to crack the problem and produce a report and an analysis of your findings. Okay, you're going to be involved in doing presentations, writing reports, things like that. We also have 2 chemistry modules, one on inorganic chemistry and one on analytical chemistry, to make sure you've got all the necessary chemical chemistry understanding that you require as a chemical engineer. And then we have the chemical and environmental engineering laboratory, where you are doing experiments based on the fundamentals that you've learnt in chem process principles, heat transfer, chem-eng science, fluid mechanics 1. Yeah, you're going to be doing practical experiments to reinforce your learning of those chemical engineering fundamentals. As I mentioned, there's a fluid mechanics module here, so that's introducing you to flow of fluids through pipe works, pressure differences, things like that. And then we also have an additional maths module that teaches you some of the more advanced mathematics that you need to know as an engineer. We do have undergraduate exchange opportunities here at Swansea University. We have very strong links with Texas A&M University in the United States. It's one of Texas's Tier 1 universities and consistently ranks among the USA's top universities. There's an opportunity for you to apply for this exchange program during your first year at Swansea University. It's all based on your grades in the first semester. Ideally, you need to be averaging first class. And we tend to only send a very small number of students on this course. But if you are successful in this exchange program, you will spend the first semester of the second year studying chemical engineering at Texas A&M, doing the same modules there that you would have done here at Swansea University, but you will be learning them under the United States education system. So we'll be doing comparable modules to what you would have done with us over here. So you'll be going out in August, out to the United States. You would then spend the first semester of the second year in America studying there, and then you'd fly back in January, ready to start your studies in the second semester of the second year, starting in February. One of the other things I'd like to highlight about the degrees course at Swansea University is we have a lot of industrial interaction and links. They were our industrial collaborators, take part in the Industrial Advisory Board, continually feeding back into us what is expected from industry, okay, what they want to see students from Swansea University being able to do when they graduate. So they influence parts of the course. They are involved in setting summer placement opportunities, site visits. Some of them offer year in industry options. They even provide case studies for us to use in teaching, and they even come in and do guest lectures for students as well. They also work heavily with our employability team, providing mock assessment centres, CV writing workshops, interview practice workshops, you name it, okay? And a lot of this is coordinated by our employability champion, who actually is an ex-managing director of a company that operates in the South Wales region. He decided to join Swansea University to share his knowledge and experience in chemical engineering. And you'll actually find that a lot of the members of staff have industrial experience. So we have members of staff who've worked with GlaxoSmithKline. We have a lot who have worked previously in water treatment sectors, membrane separation sectors, things like that. So there's a lot of industrial interaction and involvement in the degree course. So this is an example of one of the site visits we do. The students visited Dragon LNG. It's a liquefied natural gas storage facility not far from Milford Haven and Southhook. Our students, we like to take our students out and show them the kind of things they could be working with and getting involved in. Dragon LNG is one of them. We do take people on visits to places like Gower Chemicals across the road. We've taken people to Tata Steel to see where chemical engineers work there. We've taken them to Aberthaw Power Station. We've taken them to places like the paper mill, cheese factories, you name it. There's a whole wealth of these companies in the South Wales region. We've even taken them to Dow Chemicals down in Barry. Okay, and this is all to give the students experience and an opportunity to see what they could be doing once they graduate. And because of all this industrial interaction, we are really proud of our graduate employment rate. 96% of our graduates for chemical engineering are employment or further study within 6 months of leaving us. Okay, and this is because Swansea University provides a lot of opportunities to help you improve your employability for companies. Okay, every portfolio, ours included, as an employability champion. Regularly running drop-in sessions for CV workshops. We have careers fairs, you name it. Some of the projects that our third year chemical engineers are involved in have also been set by industrial collaborators, and they provide mentoring on those projects as required. Okay, so there is a wealth of opportunities for you to improve your skills and make yourself more attractive to employers. And then say you've been on a year in industry or you've had a summer placement and things like that, we'd like you to come back and share that information with the other students. Let them know what you've been involved in. Show them the kind of things you've been working on. Show them how the stuff that they've been learning in lectures, how you've applied it to the projects you've been involved in. Show them the kind of things you're involved in. Let them know, which sectors are potentially looking for students the most at the moment. You never know. But all this kind of knowledge that you acquire while you've been out in industry and experiences, we like you to share these with the students, so they all get a good understanding of what is involved. So why study chemical engineering at Swansea? Excellent employability support and graduate prospects, great nightlife and recreational areas, fantastic local scenery. Okay, we've got loads of bays, coves. You've got the Gower Peninsula. You're not far from the Brecon Beacons if you want to go up there. You're 3 hours on a train to London if that's what you want to do. You can hop on a ferry over to Ireland. There's a lot of opportunities here to do outside of studying chemical engineering here at Swansea. It's a fantastic place, So if you like the area, come to Swansea. You'll have a great time. You'll do well. You'll graduate with a great degree. Thank you for your time.